Welcome, everyone, to the Four Post Massacre Podcast. I'm your host. You can simply call me Zaya. With me tonight is my ever so colorful co-host. What is your name?
Good night. It's in peace tonight. It's been a great time. Or has it? I don't really know.
What? What is this?
We'll have more of an idea of how I feel when we get to the funeral of TNA at the end of my show.
Oh, brother. As if we haven't already watched a ton of bad TNA shows.
It has come to the end.
Oh, good lord.
We put it to rest.
What is your name?
Good night, sweet. Anyway, yes. Hello, it's your boy, Herb Nandez.
Herb Nandez.
You know, like herb, like weed.
Yeah, I get it.
Herb Nandez.
You're gonna have.
It's a bad nickname for a bad show.
You're gonna have to run out at some point or another.
Yeah.
But until that time, welcome everybody. This is the Four Post Massacre Podcast. It is just I and Adam for the time being. We will be
And producer Josh.
And wait, what? Oh, he is here. What the fuck? And producer Josh. We will be joined by our special guest, Carol, later on.
Second time.
He will be
Definitely.
joining us for our retro review when we talk about TNA Against All Odds 2010 later on tonight.
I was at odds with that show.
Also tonight we've got the Four Post segment, as always, AEW, WWE, Japan, and the Indie Spotlight.
And whatever Zahaya has planned for us in the final segment.
Yeah, it's a mystery. Yeah. But until then, let's not waste any more time. Four Post Massacre segment.
Beep, 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 beep,
We are coming off of Wrestle Dream that happened.
Yes, we took, kind of a week off. You got to hear us last week, but we didn't talk about Wrestle Dream.
No, we were discussing NWA TNA, the first
With CJ.
the first ever King of the Mountain match with CJ Velvet. If you haven't listened to that, go back and do so. Very fun time. But we got a full episode here for you today. And so we're coming off the heels of Wrestle Dream. And so some shit happened on that show, like Samoa Joe turning on Hangman Page after the AEW
And the Ops.
match. Him and the Ops turning on Hangman. They had to defend their titles here on this episode of Dynamite against the Hurt Syndicate, who beat the Demand back at Wrestle Dream, which then came back to bite them on the ass yet again because Ricochet involved
the feud that will never end
in the match, getting them intentionally costing the match. Samoa Joe choked out MVP. So it looks like the Ops are still the champs, and it looks like Joe is still looking to get Hangman's belt.
Which could happen, because on Wednesday
there will be a four-way
for
Fright Night Dynamite. It will be Samoa Joe, Bobby Lashley, Ricochet, and Hook all competing to see who will fight Hangman Page for the belt at Full Gear.
If I had it my way, it'd be Bob Lashley, but it's not going to be Bob.
I agree. I agree 100%. I think. Look, we have to involve Bob in like one major feud at some point. Like,
it's called The Demand forever.
Swerve was like a year ago. It was straight up a year ago. It happened last year.
Feels so long ago.
And now we're here. And look, I love the Hurt Syndicate, but if you're gonna bring in a big name, you gotta put him in big spots. Can't just
I'm also cool with Joe, but maybe the story is he has to work back for, or I don't know. As somebody who's going to the show, I don't want to just rematch Mania. Cool, I get to see Joe and Hangman live. I've never seen it, but I have seen it. And the same case with the women's title match that we're going to talk about. I literally saw that last year at Full Gear.
Yeah,
Why does Full Gear right now feel like it's and the Hurt Syndicate are going to fight to the man again?
I do get it with Chris and Mercedes though, because the whole thing is that Mercedes is 2 up on Statlander,
and she has 13,000 titles that mean nothing.
And so she's gonna go after.
Oh, and she's also in the women's tag tournament with Athena now. What?
Yeah, so that was also a big thing. So Mercedes.
Oh, and she's also feuding with Harley and the Puppet.
Well, she's feuding with Stat. Harley is with Stat. That's
Zaya, she cut an entire promo on a puppet.
I know, and it was dumb.
It was fucking stupid, and I'm usually all for this, but
that whole thing was a setup for Chris to come out.
But then it was also a setup for Athena to return out of nowhere, and it's like, hey, Mercedes, we're a team now, and we're in the bracket that got announced like 10 minutes before the main event on the show that we were told was going to have a bracket announced on the show, meaning that Tony Khan never had a bracket ready.
No, that's not true. It just means that he didn't have an 8th team until like 2 hour.
That's not true, because one of the matches on Dynamite was the winning team gets to pick who they fight, which means there was never a bracket.
No, that means those 2 teams were already in the bracket. It just they didn't know who was going first.
All 4 teams were in the bracket.
Yes.
But there was no match set, which means there was just a bracket with teams.
Exactly.
Nah, it's fucking stupid.
You're dumb.
And then one of the teams is Riho and Windsor. Look, why though?
Why not?
Because maybe get some established tag teams. Why is there not a CML representative? There's plenty of women's tag teams in CMLL. Spice this up. Instead of making it very predictable that it's going to be Tony and Mina against Mercedes and Athena. I want it to be spooky bitches, but it's not. I know there's people who think Ty J should be the only team to win because they're the only actually established tag team in this women's division, but that fucking ain't happening.
Mercedes is working double duty?
Why not play that into the story? I think Full Gear should be the beginning of her downfall.
So yeah, it's looking like Mercedes and Chris, and she's also joining the tag team tournament. So we will see what happens then.
Speaking of rematches, Mark wants the TNT title again.
I couldn't believe this. I mean, bro, you lost straight up. Mark, I love you, bro. But like
this legitimately pissed me off.
But because I will say they did say no. Don straight up said we're not doing it.
I feel like that's not the end here. It's not just and Marco he's gonna do something, it's gonna get him another shot, and what now he wins the belt? It doesn't fucking matter now, you've lost. Now you look like the bad guy because now you're just being a bitch. This is not what I would be doing with this legitimately made no sense, and I don't get it.
I would get it in the sense of, okay, Osprey's not here, Swerve's not here. We need to establish a dude. If the thing is, we get the belt off of Fletcher and then put him in the main event scene, while this is probably like the best opportunity he's gonna get, then by all means. But
then he should have won it at WrestleDream.
Well, I guess just do a feud, make it, because that's like the whole thing with Mark. This is the constant underdog.
Yeah, but how many times? I don't know. It does nothing for me now. Darby had a segment. He came out, said, "I'm gonna be always watching them Death Riders."
I'm gonna die for AEW. I'm gonna die for this place. No one is never gonna live. I'm gonna die.
And he came out to help out the conglomeration during the show.
Because during Moxley's match with Kyle O'Reilly, it looked like Mox was going to tap out to Kyle, and then he intentionally struck the referee for the disqualification.
It was a pretty good finish.
So very interesting to see.
And Sahaya lost points because of it.
I couldn't believe it. I was just having a bad night in general.
It was a bad night in the game. So it looks like Conglomeration and Darby and the Death Riders for War Games.
No.
They still have not said that there isn't going to be one.
We don't need two!
We don't need one. Because that one is being built up on Collision that no one watches. And then Okada and Bandito had a really cool fucking main event because, shocker, all of a sudden, is Okada's contract coming up? He's like, I gotta make sure I'm good again.
There's no way his contract is coming up.
Well, then all of a sudden he decided I'm gonna be Okada? Like, this is like 3 for 3 right now, where Okada's like, you know what? I want to. Or is that the Bandito effect here?
It's the Bandito effect, but also the fact that Okada usually goes out for the guys that he likes.
But never on Dynamite like this.
No, this is easily like his
best Dynamite
TV match ever up until this point. But he likes Speedball, he likes fucking Bandito. He obviously really liked Massacre Dorada. You give him a dude that he can work with.
He does love a luchador.
Yeah, he's usually good to go.
So I was all for it because you got to go in nowadays with Okada being like, am I going to get Okada or am I getting 3-star Okada? And motherfucker gave me 4-star Okada. Now I fucked with this. I'm upset that there was a winner. I was hoping for a time limit draw.
I thought that was going to be the case.
Yeah, because it was going long for a minute. I was like, oh, we're 7 minutes in the overrun. We got to be at least 18 minutes in. But then Bandito kind of dumb decided to go for his finisher when Okada wasn't even holding the ropes, and he also had one weak arm at this point, and it cost him for the Rainmaker. And then continuing the when will we do the breakup of Takeshita and Okada.
So
Dynamite was very mixed bag for me.
So it seems like we're going to get Takeshita and Okada. Whether or not we're going to get that before or after Full Gear is the question here.
I mean, I could see them doing a first match, and then he ends up winning the breakfast, and that's when he gets the win.
That's what I can see that. Well.
Maybe the first match Okada has to sneakily get the victory because he knows he was about to lose, and that's how you build.
Because I thought, okay, Bandito beat him at the pay-per-view. You could do a thing where you built Bandito and Okada at the pay-per-view, but no, they just did it here.
They did it here.
So,
and I believe the breakfast will begin very shortly after Full Gear. So there's not much time left if they're not going to do it at Full Gear. Please, just give me something that's not a rematch. I have no problem with rematches because I know the match will be fine, but I've seen all of these to go to a point where what's left? What's left for the demand in the Hurt business? What's left for Stat and Mercedes? Stat's the champion. She already has the one-up on Mercedes, I guess, besides beating her. But even if she beats her, it's not like she's getting the TBS title. You know, the thing that she was trying to beat her originally for. I don't get that feud. Joe and Hangman is cool, but I'd rather Hangman and Bobby Lashley or Ricochet or fucking someone new.
It just really shows you just how important guys like Ospreay and Swerve were to the overall television.
And Danielson.
Because at least for the with those two, there are many people in this roster that you could have put them up against. At least for Swerve's case, we were told that he's possibly going to be back around winter time, whether that's early or late winter.
If he's not announced for the breakfast, then I'll say he returns at World's End. Speaking of someone returning at World's End, I think that's when Max returns, but his presence is also felt.
You're right. Absolutely it could help with some Maxwell on these shows.
We still really never got a fallout with him and the Hurt Syndicate. It just ended.
I don't think we're going to get a follow-up on that one.
But that could have been another thing for them to do besides 13-month feud with Ricochet and the crew, where no belts are involved. It's just, I don't know, man. I'm very concerned about this Full Gear card because it just feels like a lot of the same. And then Collision, the Speedball, the Jet Speed, and the Jurassic Express beat FTR and the Young Bucks. Another group that another group of people in which there is a feud, and there's no tag belts involved.
Okay, well, no, that's at least we know the tag because there's going to be
the winning team, yeah.
The Fatal 4-Way on Friday Night Dynamite between FTR, Jurassic Express,
Jet Speed,
and the Young Bucks.
And yeah, well, I think clear winner here, right? FTR, they win the belts, and then that's when Edge and Christian return for World's End. I mean, I feel like that's the right, and I think we might be getting the Bucks and Jurassic Express again. But that's what again. That's what I don't. What's left for? I've seen all of it. I want something new, fresh.
Well, we're gonna wait and see, but that's what Full Gear is looking like at the moment.
And I think that's pretty much it for the AEW side of the news.
So you want to talk about Collision? You want to talk about Ace Austin and Brian Keith?
I talked about the only thing that mattered was the main event. Because I wasn't paying attention to that show. I was watching a different show.
All right, speaking of which, Fed.
Saturday night's main event is this Saturday.
Is it?
And we didn't talk about what happened last Monday that leads us into this show.
Good Lord.
But first, on SmackDown, Tiffany retained... No, she didn't retain. She was fighting Kiana James. She beat Kiana. There was an attack afterwards by Kiana and Gulia. And then Jade came for the save. And then, Jade turned heel! And now Jade and Tiffany again for the women's title at Saturday night's main event this Saturday.
Funny if she turns heel and still can't win the belt.
Now, Zai, do you know where this show's taking place on Saturday?
Nope.
Salt Lake City, Utah.
You're fucking joking.
The Delta Center. Also on that show, the 3 matches announced right now. There will be a 4th. Dominic is defending his title. Was supposed to be defending his title. But watch Raw, you'll understand. So, I don't know, maybe a triple threat with Rusev and Penta, but there is supposed to be an IC title match added. But on top of that, so it looks like a Night of Champions. Drew and Cody once again for the undisputed title. Can Drew finally win?
No.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Dude, people are booing Cody. Did you see?
No.
You got booed on SmackDown.
It's about time.
Give the belt to Drew.
It's not going to happen.
Producer Josh.
Someone's going to lose. Someone's going to lose. And it's probably Drew.
But why?
It's going to be Drew. Because think about the company you're watching.
But Drew.
Jade's going to win. Because she has to.
And then the big
There's
one.
There's going to be another time change. CM Punk is not losing to Jay. I don't believe so.
Yeah. So, last week, as we know, with all the stuff with Seth Rollins, he is out of action. It looks like it's going to be a minute. So, belt got vacated. As the belt was vacated, Braun Breaker had stolen it. Look, all right, makes sense. Maybe we're going to get Braun and Punk. Let's fucking strap the rocket to the new guy. Let's make a new star, somebody who's under the age of 30, because that's a big thing right now if you've been paying attention. Let's do something right. So then Monday comes and they're like, we're gonna do a battle royal. I'm like, all right, fair. Braun and Braun security, they're involved in the battle royal at the start, because then Breaker big ups Adam Pearce like he should, because why not? That's the star right there. He makes him say please to give him back the title, and he does. But then later on, Paul Heyman has to apologize for them doing what they did. But Adam Pearce says, "No, fuck you. You're still out of the Battle Royal." So then the Battle Royal comes, and at this point, I think there's one or two people in my head I feel like could do this. LA Knight, and then the one who ended up actually doing it, sadly. It ends up being Jey Uso, and why?
We gotta get the
because we're furthering along yet another Jimmy and Jay feud. Because that went so well the first time, let's do it again.
So, I think
they're furthering a Jey Uso heel turn, if anything.
Yeah, so that we can do Jay and Jimmy, except the roles are reversed.
So, I think, was it Carol who said it? Someone in the group said that I don't think this match is having a finish.
Oh no, Sean said that I think most people have one of two ways this is going. Either Punk walks out or neither man walks out because Breaker and Braun are going to fuck it up.
Right.
That's exactly what I'm thinking too.
But see, that's the thing. If you're going to do that, then there needs to be... Carol's the one who made the point that if that's going to happen, then there needs to be a title change. Sadly, the big title change is probably going to be Jade. It should be Drew.
Yeah, no.
Right now, the biggest thing that people are talking about with the Fed is the staleness that this company currently is having, and it is showing in terms of people watching. And then on top of that, the fucking crazy ticket prices.
The staleness, the ticket prices, and Triple H's political machinations.
Yeah, so sadly, once again, this is why it's not a good thing, but people are once again appraising a certain person who used to own this company's way of doing things, because when shit was bad, he'd say, fuck it, let's do something crazy. Why not just... Dude, if Drew won the belt, I don't think anybody would be upset. What are you going to lose from Drew winning the title and Cody's not champion? He's Cody Rhodes. He's fine. Because what, you're going to have the show end, no world champion, everybody boos, boo, go off the air.
It's possible. Dude, you keep saying this is what are you going to do? This? What are you going to do? The worst possible option? And the question to that answer is always, fucking yes! They can! They have! And they will continue to do the worst possible option.
I would just like to remind you that you got something that you really wanted, twice. You should expect something really, really bad to happen at this point.
Where the fuck is AJ?
She's on that.
Tagging with Dragon Lee.
She's on that.
No, I hate you.
I was about to say, AJ Lee is the current tag team champion.
I looked at the Twitter. Penta, Rusev, and Dom official triple threat for the IC title on Saturday. That should be good.
Is Dom actually losing the belt?
Does he lose the belt? No. I don't know who he loses that belt to. But I just...
Because I have a feeling Penta's eating another loss. So, that does him all the favors. Could have just paired him up with Rey Fenix at this point.
Speaking of Rey, Dave talked about it. What do you... it's a good point to bring up. This is a little discussion point since there's not really much news-wise. Dave mentioned that he thinks Rey Fenix should be regretting his decision.
Look, is he getting a good pay? Yes, obviously. But unless they were always going to put them together, which is I don't think was going to be the case either way, if they signed together or not. He was always seen as the less profitable of the two, so that was always going to be the issue. Penta, his whole thing is that he has, charismatic. He does this dance. He's got a cool looking mask that you could sell. All whole 9 yards.
He has a finger gesture. The phrase.
Phoenix,
the walk he does.
Phoenix And look, I love him to death. I think he's one of the best fucking wrestlers on the planet. But they don't care about wrestlers. They care about marketability. And like,
But how is he not marketable? He's got the mask. He does the flip. He goes, no.
But compared to his brother, he's really not that marketable.
Well, that's why.
Yeah,
do you think it's time to put them back, or do you think putting them back would then hurt Penta?
It would hurt Penta at this point.
How would it hurt Penta? What is he doing?
Well, he's fighting at least for IC titles and like consistently booked. You see how that tag division is.
Yeah, but he's just like a popular mid carder at this point. If they put him and his brother as a tag team, I doubt that hurts his popularity.
No, it hurts where he is ranking because the tag division sucks.
Well, look how you can make it not suck by putting.
Well, it's not. Well, no, because it's not. Again, it's not about the talent; it's the booking of it. Because they have a very talented tag team division across both brands if they were used. The Machine Guns and DIY and Fraxium and the New Day who do fucking jack all.
How is Nikki Bella more consistently booked than your girl right now?
One.
AJ.
Oh, I don't. Again, where's AJ? I thought she signed a contract. Instead, they got Becky feuding with Maxine Dupree. I thought, okay, yeah, we're doing the Punk's got to fight, what's his face, Cody. We're doing the Saudi thing, and then Punk Rollins gets hurt. I'm like, that just fuck up all the AJ shit because now, we don't have the two couples.
That's the whole thing with the whole working part-time in the women's division is you don't have that deep of a roster already for the women's division for them not to notice that AJ is missing.
She came back, she was already gone. She skipped around with the title.
Yep.
You did all that teasing
I was
for
about
nothing.
to say, we will get that. We will come back to that probably at Survivor Series.
Yeah, because she's going to be in the War Games. But isn't that the next show we're building to after Saturday night's main event?
Yep. Where they're going to have Roman and Punk on the same squad because, of course,
again,
even though it is better than having the MFTs versus the Wyatt.
Theory in one of those teams? I think it's the heel team.
Because
yes.
Paul Heyman's a big Austin Theory guy.
Why?
The rumor is that even before Seth got injured, the rumor was that he was possibly joining the group.
And he still may.
But he still, actually, he has a better shot now than he did before since they're missing another guy.
I love how he gives Strowman shit for sucking. But then he's like, no, I want fucking the dude that got his shit fucking handed to him by Cena in my group. I think he's the next guy.
The guy who cashed in and failed on the U.S. title.
Mm-hmm.
The guy who got murked by Brock in an elimination chamber in 9 seconds.
The guy who Roman Reigns didn't even need a full promo to murder.
The guy who is lucky that Vince was still there because he totally would have gotten kicked out for what he did because he's still a Me Too guy.
Yeah, that same guy.
You know the wrestling industry loves their Me Too guys. Matt Riddle and Austin Aries. Perfect example.
I mean, that's it in terms of the main roster.
Here we go.
Zahaya watched the show, actually.
I watched up in the middle or late portions of Ethan and...
which was only the second match on the card.
The only thing you Wagner,
didn't watch
right? Dr. Wagner Jr.?
Yeah, El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. The only thing you didn't see was Javon and Leon against La Parca and Mr. Iguana. Speaking of NXT Halloween happened. Javon and Leon versus La Parca and Mr. Iguana. It's not... It's the worst Javon and Leon Slater match this year, which is crazy to state because there was...
It's kind of like the crowd back in Mexico kind of shitting
No.
on your boy for a reason.
The crowd likes Mr. Iguana, but it's a lot of puppet shtick.
No, that's
And
what I
Laparca
mean.
also does a lot of like shtick. When they fight like the Judgment Day, it works because like Finn loves doing that shit. But Leon and Javon's whole like personality is like, yeah, they're fun, but like they do the flips and the dives, and you kind of can't get that when Laparca and Mr. Iguana are all character. So a lot of spots get fucked with. It's not a bad match. It's just not the level of match that Javon and Leon have been giving, and maybe with the wrong tag team. Like Hank and Tank could work with these guys because it's two shtick tag teams. There's not a lot of like gimmick to Leon and Javon besides they're young and they like the Hardy Boys. After that, then it was Ethan defending the NXT North American Championship against El Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr. in a Day of the Dead match, which was just a hardcore match in which Ethan got busted open.
Look, it made the match better, so...
I actually had a lot of fun with this
Whether it was
match.
intentional or not, it made it a hell of a lot better than it should have been.
I don't think he's making top 5, but top 10 this year in terms of just quality. Ethan Page has been really good this year. Just like on the mic, the character stuff, all the stuff he's doing with Chelsea is fantastic. I like this North American title gimmick he's been doing where he's just fighting all the other people from the other parts of North America. This match was really solid. They love him on CW. More respect for All Ego. Anything else,
No. I like the match.
NXT North American Women's Championship. A lot of moving parts here. Sol Ruka is hurt. Maybe. I don't know. To me, didn't feel like that after this match. Feels like she might be hurt, but not that hurt, because they wouldn't have allowed her to do all the shit he did.
The crowd suffered from the fact that nobody bought Zarya's winning.
So yeah, so Zarya on NXT is like, instead of the belt being vacated, I will defend the title on Sol's behalf because we love each other. Right. And she's going to fight Blake.
Perfectly happy couple.
So, Blake and Zarya, they fight, and there's parts in the match where, like, is something going to go wrong?
I also need to preface this by saying that during this entire match, this motherfucker over here, for some reason, thought it was with certainty that Sol was faking it.
And at one point, what does she do? She throws her into the ring post, but that was for her to replace her shoulder, which the crowd took as the way I took it, which was, oh, she just turned and did not understand what the part of the gimmick, because that is not how you do that when Sol is literally like, because I guess the thing was, if she hit her, it's a DQ, but then you're not showing the ref. So, like, instead, Sol's doing the whole, she's not looking, push. And I'm like, all right, so she just did the heel thing. And then, no, it's because she popped her shoulder back in and then got in the ring, and then she still ends up losing to Blake. So, first off, I don't think the injury is as bad as it is because they wouldn't have let Sol do all that shit. She takes 2 bumps in this match. I think it might be like an injury, or maybe it's the angle. I don't understand. I don't think it's good. Blake won. Cool. But this was a mess in my mind. I don't know how you feel about it.
No, again, it comes from the fact that nobody bought Zarya was winning the match. They knew as soon as, like, already, I don't think people thought, like, Sol was going to win, but once they announced, like, oh, Zarya is taking the place of Sol. Like, obviously, that's supposed to advance, like, if Zarya and Sol can continue to work together. And the fact that, you know, Blake was going to win the title eventually. Most people thought it would have been the world title, but they seem to do this a lot with the fucking talent, with the AEW talent, where, you know, you got to win the North American title belt before we give you the main one for some reason.
Well,
I get it for Blake, but We'll talk about the other dude when we get to him.
Well, we're going to get to him sooner because I'm saving the best for last, obviously. Which was the next match, but I'm saving it. Because guess what? It's how the show ended. Very weird how it ended, but it's how it ended.
Yeah.
In a match that I still don't know if I liked it or if I liked it because it was bad. Dark State and the Hardys.
Dark State are the biggest fucking dorks on the face of the planet. It took them a 4-on-2 handicap match.
Well, okay, so on Cage Match,
for them to get the belts.
It says that Dion and Osiris were in the match, and Saquon and the Butt guy were with them. Even though the match itself does not treat it that way, it is essentially a 4-on-2 TLC match, SVR style, without anything to climb up for.
Either which way, whether it was the fact that they were just there at the beginning,
and for about 12 minutes of this 9 match, they get their ass beat by the Hardys.
Get their ass kicked by the fucking Hardys, bro.
Broken Hardys. Woken Hardys.
So my rant about Dark State has aged pretty well.
No, yeah, they are jokes. But they won.
Yay! What was the point of them losing the belts in the first place?
So that we can have the Dudleys and the Hardys
both
belts.
For the NXT tag belts that no one would care about if either team won them.
You're fucking right. You're absolutely right.
Look, we gotta give TNA something.
Who would realistically believe that the Dudleys, the broken down Dudleys, would have won the NXT tag belts and would have appeared on NXT?
No one.
No one would have believed that.
You're wrong. There was one person, and his name was fucking Sean Walsh.
Well, Sean wanted it for funny meme reasons of the Dudleys winning and then immediately vacating the titles.
Still wanted it.
Sean was upset when the Dark State won because he wanted the Hardys to just beat these 4 guys, even though he likes one of them, because that would have been what you do. But instead, Dark State get their ass beat, and then they lose. Then they win. It was a mess of a fucking match. Jeff took a crazy fucking swanton off a ladder. He actually cleared both tables, so that was cool.
Timo Retribution. That feels like an insult to Retribution at this point.
I said it while we were watching the match that Zahaya was right. I think they might be, even though they've won tag titles, they are still a bigger joke than Retribution. Because I don't remember Retribution being buried like this.
And even when they were buried,
But then again, I can't remember many matches that they had. Main event of the show, even though I'm still leaving a match out, but there's a reason. Ricky Saints defended the NXT title against Trick Williams in a very just raw level main event.
And Ricky Starks is winning matches with the Tornado DDT.
Yeah, dude, wow. I was shocked. He hits it, and I'm hearing Carol and Sean and I are like, yeah, that's his finisher. And I'm like, no. And then he won with it. I was like, what happened to the Rochambeau?
That's a good move.
Can he not do the Rochambeau anymore?
I don't know.
I understand he couldn't do it to Oba, so he probably switched it to there.
Also,
but he can't do it to Trick?
I like Ricky a lot, but Trick was the better man in this match.
If there even was.
Javon should have won the belt.
Match was kind of just all.
You're right.
It was all over the place. It was not structured well.
Whatever.
They did a fucking announce table bump that nobody sold. It was just.
The crowd were all into Trick and not into Ricky.
Well, that's the whole thing. The whole thing with Ricky is that he's like, I came from AEW. That is essentially it.
He's also
and Tony Fumble.
He's a fine face, but he should not be face right.
We are gonna push you to the moon because you came from the other place, and that's it. You don't get to know more about him. You don't get to know what struggles he's had, or get to see him struggle at all, because he's just immediately pushed to the top of the card over guys that have been there and the crowd organically liked from the beginning. It's like, if he were a heel and doing this, it'd be a different story, because it's obviously
it makes sense to the character.
Yeah, but he's supposed to be the babyface in this situation. It doesn't work. Nobody buys it.
Not only that, but he's supposed to be Mr. NXT. No.
Devon Evans should have won the belt from over
Yeah, no,
Finley.
Devon should
You
have
should
beat
have had
him.
Ricky turn heel on Javon, and that's when you start teasing Ricky winning the NXT title.
And instead, just once again, Trick, even though he's a bad guy, is treated like the hero.
Because if Javon was the NXT champion, he would not get booed over Trick.
And Trick needs to be called up at this point. Like, there's nothing left for him.
He literally has done everything.
I can say that about a lot of people in NXT right now. But that was the main event. But that's not how the show ended, because it ended with a video package talking about the match that mattered the most. NXT Women's Championship. Finally, Shawn Michaels does a good thing. So how you want to talk about it first?
Oh, yes. NXT Women's Championship match. Jacy Jane against Tatum Paxley. I think this might be the best match of the night. Crowd was very much into it. Very much wanted Tatum to win. Jacy, for what it's worth, this is the best match I've ever seen her put on before. Really held together this match. Tatum made for a very good white meat underdog babyface. And then
Who hangs around heels?
And then you had the unpredictability near the end with Izzy Dame when she grabbed the belt. Looked like she was actually going to hit Tatum with it until Tatum ducked and then got fucking destroyed by fucking Jacy with the rolling elbow. I was like, my goodness, the spirit of Chris Hero.
I was going to say, Jacy got a pretty killer rolling elbow.
Like, good lord, fucking knock this woman's shit loose. And then fucking Tatum hit her with the cemetery drive, which the referee took a bit of time. I thought Jacy was going to kick out. But 1, 2, 3, she gets the win, gets the title, big celebration. Everybody.
And I screamed.
He did scream.
I will admit, I thought it was a trap because she laid out all of Fatal Influence by herself, and I'm like,
and then they came back.
That's a trap.
They all get kicked out at one point, and then they all just come back because, like, who fucking cares? Why not?
As the cult members come back.
Yeah, but then Fallon and Laney came back to jump them for coming back out.
Right.
Which is when Izzy showed up with the belt. I just love a part in a match where, like, the ref's like, get out of here. They're just like, I'm just going to come back. What are you going to do, kick me out again?
That's what happened with Solo, and that's why I hate it so bad.
That's what happened with Don Callis, remember, with the screwdriver?
Yeah.
That's
the whole thing. The whole thing with that is they come back again, you get the other dude disqualified. That's supposed to be the rule in which of the matter, but it doesn't happen anymore. So it's like, fucking, who cares?
But look, I obviously wanted the win, but there was the little part of me who was worried because just like they just have Jacy go through everyone.
Not to mention Tatum laid out everyone of them on the last show.
And I was worried when she went for the pin, and I'm like, where the fuck is the referee? Because I thought, all right, here we go. Ref's gonna dive in, she kicks out, and then Izzy's something Izzy related, and then boom. I'm so happy we fucking. I love it when you strike when the iron is hot, and more importantly, we, as always, stand our champions at Four Post. We did it for Julia, and now we do it for T-Pac, Sahaya.
Oh yeah, Julia did win the TBS title. I was like, who did she win?
We stood for that, and now T-Pac reigns tall.
Only fucking mascot because I didn't know what her fucking themes are. I kept guessing her wrong, and guess who?
Yeah, but I was already a fan.
Like, guess which one's Tatum Paxley? Bitch, I don't fucking know.
But you know now.
I do know now.
Hell yeah. So happy for T-Pax.
Well, I believe this is the universe.
3 years in the business.
I believe this is the universe evening things out for the Goto and Sonata wins. So, there you go.
Yeah, no, listen, I've given him a lot of shit, but he can't get, I got T-Pax and I got AJ this year. He can have whatever he wants. Sonata can win the world title. Who gives a shit? I mean, he only got 2 months left, but we'll see what happens.
Or the dark side of the ring comes up and we get a Shooter Umino winning the world title.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen next year.
You don't want that, though.
You don't know what I want.
You would rather go to win the belt again.
You're right.
Or Takeshita just retain.
We'll get to that.
Both of these are factual.
But that was NXT Halloween Havoc. All in all, I had a lot of fun with it.
I liked like half of the things I saw.
And I saw T-Pax win.
I can't even say half because like I didn't see the other one. So I like two things. I like the Ethan Page match. I like the women's match. Everything else was just either there or just bad.
The Hardy Boys match was fun to watch.
It was a car wreck and badly booked.
Too bad Dark State doesn't really matter like they should.
And also, Zahaya had a problem with nobody dressing up for Halloween.
Well, no, my whole thing is that only certain people dressed up for Halloween. It's like, because fucking dude next to Booker, what's his fucking name?
Vic Joseph. He was
the Riddler. And Booker dressed up as fucking nobody. Like, you're gonna do a gimmick. Both of you need to do the gimmick.
And then, some people in matches, Blake was Tiffany from Chucky. Tatum just had blood stains. Javon and
Harry?
I know it was like the white gear because they've been doing all the white. She just had blood spots on it because she's the crazy one. Leon and Javon had a green and purple thing, and it was definitely something, and I don't remember what it was.
Sure, it wasn't Ninja Turtles.
Is that what it was? They were both Donatello.
It could have been.
That's the only thing that you can think of.
I thought it was the Hulk at first. I was like, why would it be the Hulk? But yeah, so it is what it is. But that was the Fed. Zai, what's going on in Japan?
Apparently a lot. Well, not a lot actually. There is a junior tag league tournament that I haven't been paying attention to. I won't go down the entire cards because I don't care enough to do so, but I will tell you where the rankings are as of this moment. So for each block, there are about 6 teams, which is why this entire thing has been gone so quickly. And the finals apparently are taking place at the Tanahashi Final Homecoming, which is literally this Saturday. All right, cool. So, as of right now, Block A, we currently have Clark Connors and Daiki Nagai with 0 points. Ryusuke Taguchi and Dragon Dia have 2 points. Templario and Jacob Austin Young have 2 points. Hiromu Takahashi and Gato have 2 points. Doki and Sho...
They were your pick to win.
It could happen. It still happen. It could happen.
No.
You don't know.
No, I think it's done.
Doki and Sho have 6, and Master Wato and Yo also have 6 points. In B block, we have Tiger Mask and Yamato with 0 points. Dick Togo and Yoshinobu Kanemaru have 2 points. El Desperado and Kukai have 2 points. Taiji Ishimori and Robbie X have 4 points. Kushida and Yuki Yoshioka have 4 points. And Robbie Eagles and Kosei Fujita have 6 points. So I think the finals is more than likely going to be Eagles and Fujita against Doki and Sho, where I think they're going to give Eagles and Fujita the win. That is my guess.
House of Torture don't lose.
They lose all the time.
You crazy man.
They just won't go away.
You crazy man.
But with that being said, with the finals, that's also going to be up on the next upcoming Hiroshi Tanahashi final coming show, which Adam said is going to be on Saturday. As of right now, only 3 confirmed matches. One of which is the junior Tag League Finals between the winners of Block A and Block B. Well, actually, no. I think the winners of Block A, the Block A finals and the Block B finals will take place on the show as well as the finals. So I guess that covers about like 3 matches on the show. But obviously, the 2 big ones, we have Konosuke Takeshita defending his IWGP World Heavyweight Championship against Hiroki Goto after Goto challenged him back at King of Pro Wrestling. And then for the IWGP Global Heavyweight Championship, Tanahashi tries one more time for a title for his illustrious career as he takes on Yota Tsuji for the belt, the only belt that he has not been able to win at his time as a heavyweight in New Japan Pro Wrestling. So we're going to see if he can get it done. I also have a feeling we will find out who Tanahashi's final opponent is probably at this show. But we'll have to wait and see on that. Also, there was a Mari Gold show that took place. It had the match between Io Sky and Mayu Iwatani. The first time those two
Have you
met.
seen this match?
I have not. I have heard nothing but
9.72.
rave reviews from literally everyone on Cage Match and Twitter. Have been telling me it is a fucking match of the year candidate. So I will go ahead. I'll probably watch this after this pod is over, and once that is next week, I'll probably give my thoughts on the matter. But
Minoru Suzuki was on the show, and
yeah, I heard
he fought someone called Megatron, and that I need to know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
And also, Sari made an appearance. But speaking of Mai Iwatani, she also showed up to challenge for the GCW Joshi Championship.
Oh, did she?
In Noah. So that's the next challenger over there. So now that she's freelance, she could go everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much. She's more than free too. Well, I guess
for Japan.
I guess we'll have to wait and see where that goes. But yes, that is all it for Japan on my end. So we'll now head over to Adam Jackpot for the Indie Spotlight.
So, fuck, Phil. This is one of the worst shows I've ever seen. Ricochet and Dance. As always, support independent pro wrestling. It's the backbone of our industry. Without them, there is no future. So go out of your way and find your local indie, because you never know, one day that person will be on your TV. It is November. Yeah, I got nothing for this one. Hi, everybody. It is the Spotlight. Time to talk about some shows, because guess what? There's one show next week, or this weekend. It's like nothing else. Because everybody's getting ready and prepared, because there's going to be a shit ton of stuff happening. Full Gear weekend. But everybody had their Halloween stuff this past weekend. GCW had Shotzi Blackheart's House of Horrors.
Now, is it horrors or horrors?
No, horrors.
Okay.
It was horrors. Yeah, she did spin the wheel, make a deal for all the matches.
I feel like someone should do House of Horrors.
Oh, shit.
Should?
Busta and the Brain defeated High Seas to retain the tag titles in a garbage plate on a pole match, which was just a trick-or-treat bucket on a pole. Yeah. Extreme Rules match, Slade defeated HC Lock. In a blindfold match, Marcus Mathers defeated Cheech of Cheech and Cloudy.
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
They were still around?
Yeah. Manders defeated Isaiah Bronner in a lights out match. Not that kind of lights out match, and not the WWE lights out match, just a straight up knockouts only match.
Oh, I wanted to turn the lights off.
In a six-way stairway to hell match. It was a ladder match. Ryan O'Neal won that match. That was to showcase the local talent of where they were. Matt Tremont defended the Ultraviolent title against Joshua Bishop in a doorway to hell match. It was just a bunch of doors. Shotzi Blackheart defeated Emerson Jane in a trick-or-treat street fight, and in the main event, Charles Mason defeated Atticus Kogar with the help of Cruel and Slade in a casket match.
Boo.
No, they're good guys now because we put away Atticus.
I don't know.
Don't worry, you'll get to be happy later because something else had happened. Defy presented Wrath. John Moxley defeated Royce Isaacs. John Moxley did an indie?
Yeah, that was like his first one in like a year or so.
Damn. The Midnight Heat defeated the Bollywood Boys and the Flaming Aces in a triple threat match. Marina Shafir defended the women's title against Sue Young. Jack Evans won a fatal four-way, and Brian Keith defended the world title over Cody Chung. Not AEW. Triple A presented Heroes Immortales 2025. Laredo Kid defended the Cruiserweight title in a four-way over Arrow Star, Jack Cartwheel, and Lince Dorada. Flammer defended the Reina de Reinas Championship in a three-way over Fabi Apache and Natalia. Lola Vice defeated Chica Tormenta. Pagano and Psycho Clown defended the tag titles over Forceso and Sensone in a street fight, and then were attacked yet again by the Wyatt Six.
Oh my goodness.
So hi, we're getting closer and closer to the greatest match of all time. The last great tag team match ever of Pagano and Psycho Clown against two members of the Wyatt Six.
That sounds genuinely awful.
Vikingo came out, did a promo, and got massively booed, only to be interrupted by El Grande Americano, who got massively cheered.
Yeah, they're going with that now.
Is he heel? Is that the thing? He's Bo Dallasing this right now? It's like, oh, you love me.
Yes. Yeah.
So they are aware.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. At least they're aware now.
It's not good. Why is Vikingo? Fuck it. I don't care.
Because they wanted somebody else, Zahaya. And
They
wanted
it for Del Rio.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
why do we even care what this fucking crap is? It's fucking awful.
And in the main event, Dominic Mysterio defended the AAA Mega title over Dragon Lee.
I did see the spot where Dragon Lee tried to go for that outside run of his, and fucking Dom almost killed him.
Killed him? Yeah. After the match, he was attacked by Vikingo, who was then saved by Americano, setting up a tag match for the next big AAA show of Dominic and Americano against Dragon Lee and Vikingo. Sadly, Dragon Lee got wrapped up in all this. Poor guy gonna get booed for doing nothing. And also, a video package on the show. The next challengers for Mr. Iguana and La Hiedra's mixed tag titles will be Chelsea and Ethan Page. Which, that sounds like fun. But Zahai doesn't like fun.
No.
Because he's an ass. Progress had chapter 185, Jump in the Line. It's a Beetlejuice reference because it's a Halloween special. Nothing. You suck. Gene Money defeated Awada-san. Hyperactive defeated Lolly. Rain Liver... What?
Nothing. You gone.
All right. Rain Leverkusen defeated Rio to become the new women's champion, breaking Rio's... God, how long she had to hold that belt for? Oh, her original reign was 434. She had a second reign, 175. That might be because Rio's heading into the Fed. I think she's on their radar. Simon Miller.
Triple H was like, if you can't beat him, join.
Oh, yeah. We have our own. Simon Miller defeated Mulligan. I don't know who that is. Will Cruz defended the Atlas Championship against Charles Crowley. Man like DeReese defended the world title against the return of the Blackheart, Leo Rush. Because, spooky. And Diamond Eyes, Connor Mills, and Nico Angelo are the new Progress Tag Team Champions, defeating the Lycos Gym and former tag champion Sunshine Machine in a three-way ladder match. DPW Super Battle aired officially, so I can talk about it. Josh, were you here for this one or no?
I was not able to be there because it's in Charlotte, so that's a no-go.
Big things happening on this one. BK Westbrook, Bojack, and Morgan Dash defeated Sinner and Saint along with Trevor Lee in a 6-man tag. Danny Luna and Emerson Jane defeated Lena Cross and Hyon in a tag match. Leon Slater defeated Manny Lowe. New Women's World Champion Queen Aminata defeated Nicole Matthews. Congratulations to Aminata.
That tells me she's definitely in blood and guts for sure now.
DPW National Champion LeBron Cozone defends against Calvin Tankman. Roderick Strong defeats Eric Stevens in the 22-year rematch. Another three-way ladder match. The Miracle Generation defend the DPW tag titles against Violence is Forever and the Gristle Young Veterans. And in the main event, DPW World Title Steel Cage match, Jake Something, 2-time world champion, defeating Adam Priest to win the belt back that he never lost.
Somebody's got to recognize that.
Someone's got to do, right? Rules. How is it that the boys are the only ones who understand how to book this fuck, and instead TNA is like, how about your Kazarian's underling?
DP dub.
Anyway, didn't mean to have that happen. JCW, Jersey Championship Wrestling. You know, I have to tell you, originally I saw this card. I went, that seems fine and dandy. I thought nothing of it. I'm upset. I should have gone to it.
Yeah.
You know what happened on the show?
Only because of one certain thing.
So the show was all revolving around the inaugural Luna Vachon Invitational Tournament. Shout outs to Luna Vachon, represented here by Jersey Championship Wrestling. It was a women's tournament featuring 4 fatal 4-ways, which would then lead into a triple threat. Billy Starks defeated Jada Stone, Kenzie Page, and Maya World in 1. Emerson Jane defeated Ava Everett, Gabby Forza, and Kylie Alexa in 1. And Lena Cross defeated Janai Kai, Mara Shade, and Nyx XS. That's not Jasmine Nyx, by the way. In another 4-way. Brian Keith and Joshua Bishop defeated Nick Camarado and Joey Janela in a tag match. 2 bold fucks of Bam Sullivan and Matt Fremont defeated Violence is Forever in a tag team match. That's what a great name. Fancy Ryan Clancy won the Monster Mash Rumble, defeating names Griffin McCoy, Matt Marco, LSG, Tony Deppen, Jake Parnell, the former Warhorse, amongst others. I think he gets a title shot. I don't know. Billy Starks would go on to win the inaugural Invitational 3-way final to win the Luna Vachon Cup. Busta and the Brain, along with Marcus Mathers, defeats Adam Priest, Darian Bankston, and Lee Moriarty in a 6-man tag. Cowboy Way of Manders and Thomas Shire defeat Mad Dog Connolly and Beastman, known as Beast Dog. And then finally, we've been wondering what's been up with the world title since everything came out about Masha. Well, finally, it was addressed on this show. Charles Mason came out and said, hey, listen, I'm the number 1 contender. And then, for some reason, Brian Keith gave him the title. That part I don't get. But then Billy came out. She just won the Invitational. So the belt was then on the line right there. And let's go! Billy Starks won the belt. So I got 2 things this weekend.
Good for Billy. I mean, it's another instance of, like, we're just going to put the belt on somebody that...
Yeah, but at least, she's there.
Right.
And I don't think she's going to have the reign that the other one had. But yeah, fuck you, Charles.
What, you predicted Billy Starks to lose?
No, not that Charles. Charles Mason.
Oh.
And then this upcoming weekend, West Coast Pro have How the West Was Won. Willow Nightingale will take on Maya World. Los Suavizos will take on the Young Dead in a 6-man tag. AJ Gray, sadly, will take on Mad Dog Connolly. What a waste of Mad Dog Connolly. Zahaya's dream match. Gabe Kidd takes on Carl Fredericks.
No!
We're running it back everywhere but New Japan.
Yeah, you're right.
Joni Robbie defends the West Coast Women's title against Danny Luna, and in the main event, West Coast Pro Heavyweight title, Kevin Blackwood defends against the Pizza Man, Vinny Massaro. What a terrible main event. And that's it. That's all I got for you. That's the only show coming up this weekend, and I get to go to bed now.
Well, not entirely just yet, brother.
I don't want him to show up, though.
We unfortunately got a TNA show, and more unfortunately, we got a Talk About That
Carol.
TNA show with Carol. So don't go
Wonderful.
anywhere.
Hey, look, y'all asked for it.
So don't go
by ask for it, you too.
So you don't go anywhere, anybody, because right now we're getting right into our retro review. All right, now it is time for our secret, sexy retro review.
What?
Ron Carroll has joined us for tonight's festivities.
The fuck?
I do not like what you did there, and I think I'm actually gonna bow out from doing this show.
Damn it!
I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't blame you. I wouldn't blame you for leaving.
I'm about to go. I'm about to unkayfabe this entire fucking podcast just to fucking sling mud at your ass.
Unkayfabe, you're such a mark, dude.
Why are you on this show then?
You're such a mark.
What a great start.
People can like wrestling and not be marks, okay? Come on, kayfabe.
Guess what? You're not one of them.
I gotta say, so far for his 2 appearances, this has been very great banter between the both of them, and I hope you all enjoyed as much as I have.
Well, fuckface, this is officially your second appearance for both your overall and 2025 season, which means you are currently tied with CJ at this current moment at
well, that's gonna change in a few weeks, actually.
Not last place, considering that is still
I believe
CJ and Connor.
I thought AJ's been on twice.
Styles?
No.
Lee?
Young, you idiot.
AJ's been on the show?
Why was AJ on the show?
AJ was on the show once.
This year?
No, last year.
When?
Oh, that's a good question.
I would have surely remembered.
Anywho, you have a segment to do? You have a Culture Corner to do?
I was just wondering where Adam was going with that. But we do have...
because you were doing the rankings, but you meant this year. That's where he places.
We do have a TNA month we need to wrap up right here.
Wrap up.
And right now. It has been an interesting few weeks. We did Bound for Glory, the first one, to start things off. Then we did 2 back-to-back NWA TNA weekly pay-per-views, which I was not expecting. But leave it to Carol to end things off on a high note, because tonight we are talking about TNA Against All Odds 2010.
The name of the pay-per-view does not matter. It's the year that he picked. That's what matters here, people. Okay?
So now I have to ask our very gracious guest, why, Carol, did you pick TNA Against All Odds 2010?
Because why not?
Fucking Christ.
I literally went on YouTube, looked at TNA pay-per-views, said 2010 seems fun, and then I saw AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe in a tournament. And I said, yep, that works. That's all the effort I put into it.
Wonderful.
God,
and it turned out well.
Well.
This is the epitome of what TNA was in 2010.
It's one of
the shows they put on this year.
Yeah, you're right. It's definitely a show that happened. Yeah. And I never saw it, and I wish I still didn't.
Well,
the issue with TNA at this point, and I really feel it up to this point, is that this really does feel like what WCW would have evolved to, honestly. If they don't go under in 2010, I feel like TNA really is what they would have been. Maybe not trajectory-wise, but just the way the shows feel with the talent and the way that the show's shot and feels like it feels very WCW-esque a lot of times.
You think Hogan would have gotten the book officially?
I mean, bro, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, what didn't he already at most points? Come on.
Bash of the Beach 2000.
Yeah, because that was all him. Or maybe it wasn't. It depends on who you ask on literally any other day.
That's everything with Hogan. Fuck that racist. Adam loves him.
True.
No. I just like his show.
All right.
No.
Well, before we get into Against All Odds 2010, we know about pro wrestling culture
In TNA.
in TNA in February of 2010. But what about popular culture in February 2010? So, Adam,
Hi, how are you?
Culture Corner.
All right, it's February. It's 2010. I was worried because February, but there's actually a few things. Hooray! That's always a good thing. How about The Wolfman? There's the one with Benicio del Toro. It's pretty good.
Nope.
No, Shutter Island, Leo DiCaprio.
That one I do know, although I don't
Leo the
Martin Scorsese?
pedophile.
No, Carol.
He is!
You
I
can't.
can't say that. You gotta call him something else, like a rapist.
Pedophile.
Yeah, sure. We had Cop Out, just the Kevin Smith one with Bruce Willis.
That shit sucked.
I've never seen it. I just know that Kevin Smith hated working with him.
Yeah.
There was the remake of The Crazies. It was a pretty good zombie movie. These started popping out around this time. We had like New Year's Eve. Now how about Valentine's Day? Remember this trend?
Yeah.
Get like 50 fucking celebrities and just it's Valentine's Day. I think like
It's because
Taylor
we fucking
Swift's in this one
copied Love Actually.
because they made so much money. They're like, we could do it again. It
We were-
wasn't successful. We had the sequel to Percy Jackson. We had The Lightning Thief.
Ooh, Logan Lerman.
And the most popular movie from 2010, and the fact that it's from 2010, I swear this came out later, but Frozen came out in 2010.
What?
Yep.
Oh, nope, sorry, this is a different Frozen. This is the horror movie Frozen.
Oh.
Oh, I was about to. There's no way.
There's two Frozens. It confused me too, but the horror movie Frozen's pretty good. Like, it's three people, they get stuck on a ski lift. Good shit. Dear John with Channing Tatum. That's it. Again, it's not the best month, but at least I had something. There's Februaries where I get one fucking movie, and that's like, yes, that's it, I'm done.
At least you have something, because you'll never have the love of your life.
That's crazy. Josh?
Oh, it's Josh?
No, you, God, son of a bitch. What's going on with the TV and the video game?
If I'm loving Adam, I have very much failed at life.
Okay. I'm just gonna walk on out.
Speaking of that, TV has also failed in life because there ain't shit going on in February
Yeah, it's not time for TV.
outside of the Michael Vick project.
So fucking what?
Yes, the Michael Vick project.
Everybody had a reality show.
You would have had Blue Mountain State at this point.
Well, not in February only.
Kick Butowski and NXT. That's all you get.
Oh, the game show NXT.
Yep.
We Are Wild and Young.
So yeah, that's all you get for TV because there ain't shit else going on.
I can't imagine video games is anything really popping in February.
Oh, there's a lot. And I'm going to get through this as quick as I can.
In February?
Sims 3.
I know that one.
I do know that one.
Bioshock 2.
I know that one.
And
That's a good
Look
one.
at this.
Dante's Inferno.
I've never played it, but I know it. I read the book.
It's the highest favorite game, Super Monkey Ball.
Fuck you. Also, I did play that.
We can't on the show.
Dragon Ball Origins 2.
I had that. That was not great.
I don't know that one.
Zorro Quest for Justice.
I ain't playing no
There was
Zorro
a
game.
Zorro game in 2010?
We got to keep the
Yes.
franchise alive somehow.
Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All.
Uh-huh.
Aliens vs. Predator.
Oh my.
Ace Attorney
2012?
Investigations.
Another one?
Dynasty Warriors. Strike Force.
Mhm.
Ragnarok on the DS. Heavy Rain.
Jason.
Hell yeah.
Jason.
Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing.
Sure.
And Metal Slug Double X.
I thought you were about to. Never mind.
Medals.
Horny bastard. I knew
Wow.
what you thought I was about to say. Keep the horny in control.
Look,
You sick
So
freak.
you thought he was going to say
Fucking-
metal slut?
I thought he was going to say metal slut. Or slag
Aw.
for some reason.
Flag.
Yeah.
Slagging him off.
What is this, Brit?
And anywho, that's it. That's all you get.
Well, music, Sahai, what's going on in February? I'm going to be honest, I have no fucking
It's
idea.
2010.
Oh.
You must have like some idea what was going on back then. You were like 15.
Hold
I
up.
did not look at the music at this time. I didn't. This was like my I hate what's on the radio
If
era.
you were going to take a
you know.
guess.
Kanye,
Alright.
he's just a safe bet. I don't know what he would even be coming out with in 2010, but maybe. Carol, would you like to take a guess on who you think the number one of February, the week of?
I just realized something that I got to get on you for that you lied about in your segment.
Oh,
Me?
wonderful.
Yeah.
What, in February?
Of the movies. You didn't talk about what the highest grossing movie of February 2010 was.
We don't usually do that part.
I don't know why. It was a certain movie that you love.
What is it?
It did it come out in February though?
It was Avatar.
Oh my god, it was still number one at that point.
I
But it was like number one for 3 fucking months.
regret.
It's
watching
number one
that
now.
boring piece of garbage. Yeah, it's
that-
number one forever.
That is amazing. That was. Hell yeah.
We've never done that bit, but now I'm never doing that bit. Well, Carol, would you like
Highest
to take a
grossing
guess at who
artist
you
of
think?
February.
Well, not artist. Who you got? Who is number one on the Billboard charts in February of the week of?
Or just in 2010. You know?
Dude.
I would can I change my pick?
Can I get a genre hint?
It's just pop.
No,
music.
you just name an
Pop.
artist.
Pop
Okay,
music
so-
in 2010.
I'm gonna change my pick. Am I allowed to change? Have we ever had a change pick?
Just pick someone, dipshit.
Bruno Mars.
Okay.
I feel like that might be safer than
I'm gonna
Kanye.
say Eminem.
All right, fair picks all around. All right, Billboard Hot 100, February 13th, 2010. At number 10, we have Hard by Rihanna and Young Jeezy.
I can't say her anymore.
We at number 9, we got Hey Soul Sister by Train.
Oh Jesus!
Genuinely
Not
awful
Train.
song.
Genuinely bad band. Yeah.
8 is Need You Now by Lady Antebellum, which is something I think they got canceled for, so they just call themselves Lady A now.
It's because it's the whole racist thing.
At number 7, we got Replay by IAZ.
That's the first. I don't know what the fuck's an IAZ.
At number 6, we got How Low, in parentheses, Can You Go by Ludacris and Shauna.
right. Shauna, the wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, Shan.
At number 5, we got Sexy Bitch by David Guetta and Akon.
Sexy bitch. Where's Hollywood Undead?
The Hot 100, motherfucker.
In February of 2010. No.
At number 4, we got I'm a Bee by the Black Eyed Peas, unfortunately.
Sure.
At number...
Bumblebee.
At
See,
number...
unfortunately, they were good ones.
Not this time.
Nothing is. 2010.
At number 3, we got Bedrock by Young Money and Lloyd.
Hell yeah.
Which features one of the greatest lines in rap history. And
Gotta.
I got her, nigga. Grocery bag.
What?
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, it's a straight line
that's
that.
fucking...
Uh-huh.
I love that song. At number 2,
Make it
Bad
better.
Romance by Lady Gaga.
That was a... I should have thought of Lady Gaga.
And at number 1, I honestly can't believe you couldn't even... You didn't
No? I didn't get it, did I?
It's TikTok by Kesha.
Oh, Kesh $. Ha! She's in the tub. Oh, that's fair.
Waking
Again,
up,
this is a point
feeling
in
like
my life where I
he
hate
did
radio
learn.
music.
She
I
had to-
hate
She had to change that late.
music at this time on the radio. It's
Mhm.
my I'm only into Linkin Park,
I get
rock and metal. I hate all of that. Now I like all.
All right, well, that was...
I should have said Lady Gaga.
Lady Goo Goo.
I thought I had a shot with Bruno, right? Isn't this Bruno's time?
Bruno, I think, was on coke at this time.
Who isn't?
I was about to say, there's not a time period where he's not on coke.
All right.
But he got caught with it around this time.
True.
Well, with that then, that was that culture. And now we have to find out what's going on in wrestling culture. Zahaya,
Adam.
do you have time for National Wrestling Alliance?
I do, but Adam.
Yeah.
Do you have time for
Yeah,
Pro Wrestling Noah?
I saw there was 4 Japan companies in a row. I was like, one of these is getting picked.
Noah presented the second navigation night number 1 on February 14th, 2010. On this show, we have Naomichi Marufuji beating Kento Miyahara in 9 minutes, 49 seconds.
Oh.
Buchanan and Masao Inoue beat Disobey of Ginba Hiranagi and Yoshinobu Kanemaru in 15:38.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, that would be the all-encompassing B-square Bull Buchanan
You're damn right it is.
in 2010.
In a 6-man tag match, Disobey of Mohamed Yone and Takeshi Rikiku and Kentaro Shiga beat Atsuyoshi Iwaki, Jun Akiyama, and Yoshinari Ogawa in 15:51. In the GHD Junior Heavyweight Tag Team title semifinal match, Ricky Marvin and Taiji Ishimori beat Bobbert Fish and Eddie Edwards in 22 minutes, 1 second.
Why are Bobby Fish and Eddie a tag team? Wait, where are the other 2 parts of those teams? Wait a minute. Red Wolves? Dragon Wolves. Red Wolves.
Chasing the Wolves.
No, it's still bad. Still bad move.
6-man tag team match, Akira Taue, Akitoshi Saito, and Yutaka Yoshi beat Takashi Okita, Takashi Sugiura, and Takeshi Morishima in 15 minutes, 42 seconds. And in the main event, Takuma Sano and Yasuhiro Takayama beat the Kinsuke office of Katsuhiko Nakajima and Kinsuke Sasaki in 15 minutes, 33 seconds.
That's a small show. I was very surprised by that. Well, NWA 2010 NWA presents New Beginnings. Opening contest. What?
I think that name's taken.
Yeah, it is. Opening contest. Jake Manning, Man Scout Jake Manning, defeats Ty Tyson.
In 2010? How long has that dude been wrestling for?
Forever, dude. Speaking of forever, Caleb Connolly defeats Jonathan Davis. Do you guys know who that is?
Of Korn?
You're right. That is. I didn't. That's not where I was going. But damn, you're right. There's probably a reason why he would then change his name to Short Man Complex, Jonathan Gresham.
Gresham? Oh my
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, guess what? It gets better. How about Ryan O'Reilly defeats Josh Magnum? Do you know who Ryan O'Reilly is?
Nope.
Is that Nimitz?
Well, no. Of course, that's Big Con of the Ascension.
That's Connor?
Connor of the Ascension.
Good lord.
Caprice Coleman defeats Damian Wayne, not Batman's son.
Kid?
No, Damian Wayne, who's currently 53 years old. Chase Stevens.
Good lord.
Defeats Cedric Alexander. Blue Demon Jr. defends the NWA World Heavyweight Championship against Zach Salvation. And in the main event for the national title, Phil Shatter defends against Adam Pearce. Do you know who Phil Shatter is?
I do not.
Oh, that's Gunner.
Oh my golly.
Ain't that an amazing lineup of wrestlers?
No.
Gunner, Connor, Caleb Conley, Jonathan Gresham, Caprice and Cedric, Chase Stevens, and Blue Demon Jr.
All right.
That sounds like the highest legit favorite tag team.
Fuck you, Carol. All right, motherfucker. Between Noah, NWA, and TNA in this situation, which one are you going with?
Carol.
TNA.
Insane.
I'm going to pick the Noah show.
I'm also going with the Noah show.
Actually, I don't know. This new NWA show sounds ridiculous. It can't be worse, right? I mean,
there's always the possibility.
Speaking of worse, it is now time for us to review TNA Against All Odds 2010 live from the Impact Zone in Universal Studios. There's no attendance record on Cage Match, Mike Tenay, and Taz.
We don't even start with the show. We just start with Ric Flair, who is outraged that fucking Bischoff would put himself in between Joe and AJ for their world title match later on tonight. Says he's just doing it to get back at Rick. Why? Because Rick's a god. He's a god.
I'm a god.
I'm a god.
I'm a god. And he also calls him Eric Bischoff. He's crazy. I felt scared for Christy Hemme. She was going to be injured. And then we get video package. It's all about our tournament this evening. The 8-card stud tournament. Someone's going to get number 1 contendership for the title. It's a very impressive lineup. It's a damn shame it doesn't live up to that hype. Oh, and also AJ and Joe are fighting.
There are like two good wrestlers in this lineup.
No, but okay, but you... in a different time period, like Abyss, that's good.
And
and
this is like 05,
there's Nigel,
06.
and there's Angle, and the Pope.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Morgan.
No.
We gotta stop.
And so there you go. That is literally what your video package. We get right into it, but your opening round, it is the Pope, D'Angelo De Niro, taking on Desmond Wolfe, the former Nigel McGuinness, and Chelsea. Not that Chelsea.
Shaved head, looking like a...
Who the fuck was Chelsea?
That's a great question.
Who knows?
I get it. The whole point is get it? Chelsea, England,
Pope showing that he is the quintessential hashtag dark woke by wearing his face mask before COVID.
It is a serviceable opening round match.
It's hard to have a bad match with Desmond or Nigel of all people. So, yeah, for what it's worth, it's not the worst. It's absolutely not the worst thing on this show.
But it is also forgettable. It's very TNA, and it's like a TV match. There's not a lot to it. It's very...
Which I get. It's an 8-man tournament. You don't want these things to
you want to get it done
especially
quick.
when you've got like less than 3 hours on air. So it's like, whatever. But yeah,
I don't really remember anything
Nigel-
that happens in it.
they do a bunch of back and forth at the beginning. Nigel works the arm for most of the match. He gets a lot of heat on fucking
The
Pope.
Pope.
He tries to go for a clothesline into the corner and then gets stopped. That's when Pope would take him.
He gets him with a hangman, like a
neck
hanging neck
breaker,
breaker.
then hits
And
him
then
with
the
Elijah Express, which doesn't call
did it have a name in TNA?
What?
The Express. Was it this? They didn't just call it the Pope Express.
They might.
I don't think so.
And that's it. Yeah, there's like again not really anything. Carol, thoughts here on your opener?
It was not good. It was just boring. And I'd rather have a bad match that is entertaining for bad reasons than a boring nothing match.
Oh.
Carol, I'm with you 100%.
I'll let you know that you will get both boring and bad by the end of this show.
Ric Flair is still pissed, and he goes into Bischoff's office. Oh my God! What the hell? I got a problem with you. And he says the exact same stuff he said to Chrissy, but now he says it to Eric. And Eric's all like, what are you doing coming in my office? Because, Eric Bischoff, at this time, just like Vince Russo was when we talked about it a few weeks ago, is the voice of reason, Eric Bischoff. He's a good guy. He could call it right down the middle. Go ahead.
The gimmick is that they're not self-aware.
And also WCW.
Hernandez and Matt Morgan have a promo considering that they're gonna fight each other,
but they're the tag team champions.
And they're gonna, why?
Because they did not care about the tag division at this point.
They
Great
both
looking title designs, though.
It once again is why I will continue to say TNA suffered by not having an actual mid-card title. Because the only reason these two schmucks have these tag belts is because the company really likes them, and they need to put a belt. But that belt doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, but when do we turn into the TV title?
Aces
2
and 8
years later?
Right? Yeah, it's not until then. Like
2-3 years later?
If that belt would have been introduced initially as the TV title, then you had something. But because it had the whole legend stipulation, and then shit gets thrown out the window anyway, it was already muffled. Like, that's why the era of the tag champions, because we really like Matt Morgan, and we really like Hernandez, and we want to see what they can do. So make them the tag champions, because we don't have a mid-card belt for them to fight over. Instead, they're going to be tag champions, and we're going to tease them breaking up forever, because that's what happens in this match. It's boring as shit, and then Matt Morgan's all like, I'm going to do shady stuff. And he wins. Matt Morgan,
who
somehow,
these motherfuckers, these big fucking 250 plus motherfuckers to go out there and work the arm.
A match?
Why? Why the fuck would you do that?
Work the arm while Hernandez wears his little shitty tank top.
Instead of like, let's go out there, big beefy guys, let's just do big fucking power moves, and the crowd goes, whoa! No, it's collar and elbow, it's lockup, it's heat, it's work the arm, it's all, we're still tag partners, so we have respect.
I will give him credit, like the one move that they try to do, like Hernandez does a flying crossbody from the top rope, and and Matt's supposed to catch him, they completely fucked that up, so...
Matt Morgan and Hernandez fucked up a lot in this match, and surprisingly, Morgan had to be the ring general because Hernandez fucking sucked tonight. Dude, he goes for the dive on the outside and almost eats ass. He's not good.
So they tease a count out at one point because my arm hurts, and Matt's like, no.
Owie.
Matt's like, no. I don't want the match to end like that. And then he holds the ropes open for his partner to get back in. Everything's good. Nah, psych. Slam you into turnbuckle post. doesn't even.
Are we not
go-
even forgetting the point
He
where we're
grabs-
working the arm, but Hernandez does the
He
stalling
then
suplex
goes
like
for
it
the
doesn't
pin,
matter?
kind of grabs the tights at the end and gets the win. Shit.
There's a stalling suplex, and
Fucking
Hernandez doesn't
dumb.
sell the fact that his arm was worked over.
Yeah, but
This match,
well,
it's not
Adam,
good.
I don't like to inform you of this, but Hernandez is not a good wrestler.
But no, see that something
You don't
happened
believe in Supermax?
Well,
because we
here's the
always
thing.
do that, but
He's
then we
not
watch
a
LAX
good-
and it's like, wow,
Well, LAX, he's a tag team
That's
where
what I
he's
mean.
not the.
He doesn't have to sell. If Homicide does all the selling in their matches. That's what he's there for. He gets tagged in, does the big fucking spots, big moves, yada yada. It's good. It's great. It worked for him. That's what makes him a good tag team wrestler. He's not a good singles wrestler because that means he's on his own, which means he's got to do things he's never done before and things that he's not good at.
Well, we move on from that match to our next match. It's Kurt Angle and Mr. Anderson. Kurt Angle and AJ were fighting, and, well, things didn't go right. There was a DQ or some shit. Hulk Hogan's like, that's not fair. I'm going to give you
It's
a
not fair,
rematch.
brother.
I'm going to give you a rematch. And then, somehow, X-Pac and Scott Hall are now here.
No. This is the point of the very beginning of it where it's like they're trying to redo the Montreal screw job and even
with
titled
AJ.
it the Orlando fucking screw job.
I remember that
Kurt
happening,
spitting in
and
his
wow, Twitter just
Not
lost.
just Twitter. All of the internet fucking tore this fucking thing apart. It was one of the most disliked videos on their channel when they posted it initially. And it just goes to really show the creative bankruptcy they were at this point in time.
Then Hogan has the promo with Angle where he's like, I'm going to give you the rematch. And then Scott and X-Pac show up, and they attack Angle. And then Angle and Hogan have an interaction backstage, and Hogan's like, you're a bunch of thugs, whatever. I'm not involved. That's not me, brother. And then Angle's like, he's going to call them out, and he calls them out, and they beat his ass again, and then Hogan comes out, and oh, what a surprise! Hogan is on their side.
What? Any of this?
Oh, but wait, he's not on their side, because then he had the double swerve, triple swerve, who gives a shit? Somehow, Angle
has to do
with Ken Anderson?
With Mr. Anderson.
Absolutely nothing. It's almost like, is Angle going to fight X-Pac in the tournament? Or, God forbid, Scott Hall.
You could have just saved this for, before the match, a little recap. Here's what's been happening with Angle. No, we had to turn that into a
Does this go anywhere?
3-minute video package.
I don't know if this even goes anywhere, because I swear X-Pac and Hall are gone very soon.
Well, Hall is gone, which by de facto...
Yeah, but I don't remember Angle fighting X-Pac on Impact.
Who knows?
What a waste of time. And then Hemi interviews Kurt, and it's, again, so what's up with all the stuff? But, but how about this tournament tonight, though, Kurt? Yeah, I guess. We'll let Anderson do that. No, here comes Anderson in his first of 3 custom-made T-shirts, as Carol pointed out. They did not have merch for this guy yet.
So he does his entrance, and
he does his shtick.
It's the same shit.
But it says Anderson.
Hey, he's over, though.
Look.
Yeah. I mean, this is really,
I say, he's a Dane Cook of wrestling, because you can say what you want about Dane Cook, right?
He's popular.
But Dane Cook sold out Madison Square Garden.
When did fucking Kennedy ever sell out anything?
Hey.
He sold out the Impact Zone tonight.
He did.
And him and Angle have the second best match of the show.
Yeah.
Because they have really good chemistry. It's not their best. They watch that cage match that they have at Lockdown. Fantastic match.
But Angle was obviously on one. 2010 might be a down year, but like he was still giving it his all in some of these matches. Like Angle did not lose.
Dude, he gets busted in this match.
He does.
Because Anderson cuts him with the dog tag.
For his credit, he does try to put over Anderson in this match as a legitimate threat.
I think he does a very good job at it.
He's the only one.
That's not true. Because our guest here said something when we were watching this that took people by surprise, but he could state it to the audience that you believe that Angle and Anderson is one of Angle's best TNA feuds.
Yeah, I would say top 3 hands down, and I stand by that shit.
Out of your mind. Out of your damn
I ain't gonna let you fucking woke mob me and make me feel like I'm fucking wrong.
Not over Joe. Not over fucking AJ. Not over Chris.
I'm not saying it's the best. I didn't say it was the best.
He didn't. He said top 3.
If you fucking unclog your ears, right, you would hear that. But I said it's one of the best.
Uh-huh.
In terms of feud, like, I do think it's over the Desmond one, because the Desmond one was just who's better at wrestling. Like, this one does evolve into all
He has that fucking promo where he dresses up as the fuck.
Yeah, he goes into all of, like, the military stuff. It is probably Anderson's by far best stuff he does.
It's by far Anderson's best, yes.
But, I mean, I can see the argument for being one of Kurt's best feuds. I mean, storytelling-wise, it's very well done, and this is where it starts.
Like I said, the whole, like, angle of, a serious, like, hard-ass in Kurt Angle who doesn't take no shit, and then you have the dickhead who likes to push buttons but isn't afraid to fight either, I think is a good dynamic.
The match comes to an end. Angle's got an ankle lock, but he gets reversed out of it. Anderson's in the corner. At one point, the turnbuckle pad was ripped off. Anderson had a lot of trouble with it. Angle runs into it, runs right into the mic check, and Angle loses to Anderson.
Like he should have.
You gotta do this entire fucking tournament without Angle. Oh boy.
I would have rather this be the finals.
Give the young talent the moment.
Look, I'm not saying that it shouldn't have been Anderson to go over. I'm just saying if you're gonna do this, it absolutely should have been in the finals.
Or the semi.
Or the semifinals.
No, I like on paper what the finals was.
I'll tell you this, I would much rather this semi than the Anderson semi we do get. Anderson spits on him as he gives the dog tag back, and we cut backstage to Eric Bischoff with Mick Foley and Eugene Abyss.
So
Eric Bischoff wants these two to kill each other because he wants it to be a no DQ match. The reason for this is because he wants Abyss to be crazy again so that he can reinstitute him back in the asylum. Mick's all like, it's okay, we're going to be fine, and Abyss is crying because he's a fucking bitch.
This is your dude.
I thought, and I still think, Hall of Fame Abyss is one of the worst Abysses of all time. But this might top it in just total character death. Just ripping apart everything. At least when he was Hogan, Abyss, he still was, like, doing hardcore shit, you know? This is, like, what is this?
So, Abyss and Mick come out. They start off the match, this no disqualification match, by the way, with a collar and elbow tie-up.
Because Mick is going to go for the baseball bat, and Abyss is like, no.
That's this whole match.
We're going to fight. And then they battle around the ring, and then Mick tries to use a weapon. It works. Abyss tries to use a weapon. He says no. Tacks get brought in. Abyss is going to slam Mick. He goes no. Mick Foley brings in a sock for Mr. Sacco.
The crowd
and then
non-existent this entire match.
Abyss also gets a sock because he rips off the sock of the referee.
Lowered my fucking life, my lifespan by like 20 years.
This could have been so much better if this was like even 2 years before this.
Mick goes for the Baseball bat, Abyss hits the black hole slam, but realizes it's in the tax. He's upset about it. He does the handshake, but it's really stupid. He pins Abyss. He pins Mick, and he's really, really upset about it.
He picks the tax out of his fucking jacket. Oh my. This is, I thought, this is one of the worst matches I've ever seen on this show. This fucking legitimately
It's gonna
sucked.
get worse.
Yeah, what about the next match?
I said that, literally. I was like,
Oh,
there's no way it could
dude,
possibly get
From
worse.
this point going forward, I don't, until AJ and Joe, it is just a fucking abysmal dog shit. Speaking of dog shit, the Nasty Boys have a promo with Chris Steepy. They're gonna fight Team 3D. They know why we're here. Everybody else thinks they know why we're here, but they don't know why we're here. That's because they want to fight Team 3D because they're the best tag.
Sure.
The Nasty Boys trashed the Dudley's locker room. That's how this starts.
For this fucking thing.
This is a New Dawn Pro storyline. You fucking ate garbage in my locker room. Now we're mad.
This is like, in this, like,
because
Hogan pitching this backstage to the boys, like, brother, this is going to be the feud on the pay-per-view, dude.
Brother Ray, brother Devon.
It's not even for the belts, bro. It's just
it is
pure self-masturbation at this
because
point
Hogan wanted his friends.
Oh,
to be in the
100%.
company.
He probably had in his mind that they would win the belts after this.
Probably.
Again,
but
as mentioned,
I looked up the cage match. They have this match with the Dudleys. Then they have what I believe is a tables match afterwards, which the Dudleys win. And then they have one more match where the Nasty Boys go over, and that is it for the Nasty Boys in TNA Wrestling.
Just to point out once again, Hogan also pitched for Brutus the Barber Beefcake to win the X Division title. That, luckily, was turned down. Not because the story was bad, because they didn't trust Brutus.
Also, Nasty Boys, Dudleys, pay-per-view, it's a standard
regular
tag team match?
Regular old match.
Why?
And 2 minutes in, and Knobs is fucking blown up.
Yeah.
Fucking gassed, so red in the face, can barely move. There's so much just, again, collar and elbow, walk and brawl, punch, kick, chop, maybe a move, maybe a bump.
Devon goes for a flying clothesline and fucking barely leaves his feet for it.
Dude, Devon looks like he's fucking like Bobby Lashley compared to the Nasty Boys, bro. And then fucking Bubba looks like he's fucking Chris Masters next to them.
Yeah, and that's saying something because this is not even Bubba. This isn't even Bubba at his skinniest yet.
Bubba 2 years from now is in really good shape.
Yes.
Bubba is also the most competent worker in this match. Because Devon... Well, because this is Devon... This is no longer 2007, I'm fucking jacked, give me my push, Devon. Like, the fat is starting to return. You know, this man's about to just be the aces and eights guy soon. Bubba is at least trying here. The Nasties can't do a fucking thing. And then I start just noticing, like, half the crowd have Nasty Boys t-shirts, and I was very upset about that.
So they go off, they do the was up, hit the headbutt in the groin. It actually hit the fucking 3D on Knobs. Referee is distracted, and then somebody
throws a megaphone.
Yeah, throws a megaphone.
Who could it be?
It's fucking Jimmy Hart of all people.
He's here. Well, because he was the Nasties manager.
I know. It doesn't make this any more dumb. As they
the Nasty Boys win.
Bubba with it, and they get the fucking pinfall on pay-per-view against the fucking Dudley Boys. Are you fucking kidding me?
This shit's Carol.
This shit's terrible.
It is the worst rated match. No, I didn't. It is the worst rated match on the show for Cage Match and for Dave. I'm still very surprised Dave even gave this 1 star.
I would have gone negative.
But
nothing good
it's-
about this match.
It's not my least favorite match of the show. Joe is backstage with Bischoff. Joe's got his briefcase. He's cashing in. That's all that means. He's, of course, Bischoff's trying to be, I'm going to play both sides.
Why is he telling him this? Wouldn't he already know with the graphic already being made? Did you come in expecting not to cash in your thing?
Yeah, but Bischoff wants everything.
I've
to be
explained
nice.
how this show doesn't make sense, right?
Doesn't make any sense.
There's one segment that I forget what happens. When it gets there, I was playing how it doesn't make sense to me. But
Up next is Matt Morgan and Pope. It's quick, at least. What do you want?
I honestly don't remember a thing from this match.
Yeah,
I
there's
don't remember
nothing
a
to
single
talk.
fucking thing from this match. The Pope wins.
Matt Morgan, the DNA of TNA, loses to the Pope.
After pretty
That's
much
it.
dominating half of the fucking match, is just Matt Morgan beats
half
up the
is
Pope.
insane. Half of it,
The majority,
that Pope got any offense in other than like the last minute of the match itself. Morgan controls 80% of it. He just fucking walks around. He does that weird groin thing on the top rope, then points at his wrist. Oh, it's time. I bet it fucking is. Time to go the fuck home. And then they come back. He tries to go for the big boot into the corner, gets stuck. Pope hits the Elijah Express again. 1, 2, 3.
And that's it.
Goes on to the next round. It's fucking. To say this is a nothing match would be an understatement. It's fucking is. Why is this on the card?
Sadly to the Pope, I think the people he wrestled this whole tournament, he just didn't have chemistry with.
Well, that's why you have guys like fucking. This is what you do. Why you have it? You do Matt Morgan and D'Angelo in the first round, so that way it's like it's a first round match. You could just use it as a throwaway.
Yeah, but they wanted to do the tag team thing. We gotta be special.
Shit sucks. Move on.
Anderson's backstage with Jeremy Borash.
With a new attire.
Second.
Yeah, with another New Jersey.
He has a new attire every match, I think.
He's talking about how he, got the big upset tonight against Kurt Angle. He talks about other people he's beaten tonight, and he's going to go on tonight to win the title because he's Mr. Anderson. And then he leaves, and then he comes in the other side, and he does the thing. And then they do something that this might be the same thing, Carol. They pan out from the interview area to show it's behind the crowd.
Why?
No, that's not what it is. There's something else.
That broke. I've never saw them do this.
Why did you break the
illusion?
What the fuck is wrong with you? Why did you do that?
I've never seen TNA do that before, and I hated it. And then speaking of hate, it's Anderson versus Abyss. Holy fucking shit! This match made me fucking. It's
Mr. Anderson goes for a crossbody at one point, which Abyss no sells, and then afterwards he's like, I didn't mean to do that. Was that me? Oh, whoopsie daisy.
Because Abyss's whole gimmick is that he can't hurt people because then a Bischoff's gonna throw him back in the slammer.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fucking die. I'm doing my best.
That match, literally, that spot. I'm usually like pretty tempered. I lost it. They heard I lost it. The most infuriating thing, and then that's just the whole match, is just Anderson does a thing, and Abyss is like, oh, whoopsie daisy. Here's the thing.
He does like, clap, bro.
If this was Joseph Park, I'd love it. It's Abyss, and he does the Eugene clap. When did he become stupid?
He's big and dumb and jolly.
It's the fucking worst. The match fucking sucks. There's this shock treatment at least. That's nice. Anderson hits the mic check. He gets the victory.
Like he should.
Hated everything about this match, and I wanted to turn the show off, but I couldn't because we need to finish. Your finals will be Anderson and Pope. AJ Styles and
I'm pretty sure, unless this might be the worst tournament show that we've ever done. Like,
this might be one of the worst tournament shows ever.
Worse than like King of the Ring. What was it, 95 that we did with V? Because at least that one had Brett matches, and it's like you could tell like Brett was fucking like working his ass off to make everybody look good. This just sucks. This sucks. Nobody gets over. Nobody has any like memorable matches. No memorable moments. It's just fucking awful.
AJ Styles with frosted tips and earring cuts a Ric Flair style promo.
And you know what? I said it to the group, and like the straightest man walking the earth right there is.
He also
AJ
smells
Styles.
Christie's hair. Very weird. Ric Flair continues to just cut the same shit he's been doing all night. AJ Styles going to be the best. Ric Flair going to be out there. I'm a god. Eric Bischoff, we're going to go fuck all night. AJ continues to smell Christie's hair. It's very weird. Then we get our video package. This young upstart, this AJ Styles guy, Ric Flair has discovered him, and we're going to make him a world champion.
He's won the world title 3 times at this point in time.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. This is a new TNA.
Gotcha.
So we get to this segment that makes no sense to me, okay?
Go ahead.
It's backstage for the match. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Hogan is talking to Bischoff, right? And
yes,
talking about brother. He's like, brother, you gotta call this down, clean down the middle, dude. You gotta be fair, brother. Right? And my problem is, at this point, we don't know, but in character-wise, these dudes know that this is all leading to them taking over the company, okay? They know they're the bad guys.
Yes.
Who the fuck is that conversation for if you're supposed to be they don't know about the cameras, right? Like, the cameras are not supposed to be there.
Yes.
This is supposed to be to them broadcasters the world. Who the fuck is this segment for if you're in the reality that the cameras aren't real?
Hogan and Bischoff.
And that doesn't make sense to me.
They don't.
Does anything in 2010 TNA makes sense? Eric Bischoff comes out, fat fucking gut. Samoa Joe comes out. He got his briefcase. AJ comes out in the. Oh, what? Joe?
Joe's ever looked in his career.
Oh, you don't. Yeah, I forgot. You don't like gladiator pants.
No, what the fuck? He's all pale and out of shape. Like, look, I get Joe's not like the fittest motherfucker on the planet, but this is just out of shape here. This is like
AJ comes out in the AJ Styles Ric Flair robe with the hoodie. I kind of love it. I don't know. This show had one thing that made me like it at the end of it, which was a reappreciation for this pairing. I know it goes downhill, but I kind of fuck with AJ and Ric Flair. Even though it didn't make any sense and it didn't need to happen, I still fucked with it.
This isn't even like top 5 AJ and Joe matches, and it's still.
But holy shit,
dude!
It's Undertaker and Shawn Michaels compared to anything on this show. Even with the fucked finish, that was fucking a mile away. You could have seen it, except for the fact that this match goes like 20 minutes and Eric Bischoff does nothing.
It's just a very solid world championship match.
It should have probably been the main event.
I knew there was going to be fucking shenanigans at the end. I kind of expected it. I was like, at least they put on like something worthwhile before the fuck finish. Because like they're legitimately going at it. It's Joe and AJ, so they have great chemistry with one another. They just let Joe and AJ go at it for a bit. It's good stuff. And then they got stuff at the end with Rick and Eric. Where he throws him out, and then all the other shenanigans that happens. Joe actually has AJ beaten with the muscle buster, but Eric's handling Rick on the outside, and Joe pulls him back in. He's like, "Where the fuck were you?" He's like, "You better not fucking screw me." After that, AJ then hits a Pele.
Well, no, you forget that they push each other.
Yeah.
Joe pushes out Bischoff, and
He pushes it,
Bischoff
and then
gets
he
pulled,
pushes
and
him.
then Joe's all
corner,
like, "What the
"Don't-"
fuck?" And then I called it. I said, "All right, Pele," and then boom, Pele.
Pele kick into Styles clash. 1,
And
2,
that's it.
3. Best match on the show.
Bischoff's all like, "Oh, how dare you!" And it is the best match on the show. I wouldn't even recommend watching it because there's better AJ and Joe matches. I try to at least recommend something from a pay-per-view. So, like, watch it if you want. But you ain't going to get nothing you haven't seen. It's just, after watching this show, God, I needed something. And again, I really like AJ and Flair. And Ric Flair gets on the mic and raise his hand. Raise his hand.
I think this would be so better if you had Ric Flair with my boy Kaz.
I knew
I
he
knew
was
this was coming.
going to say it. I was just waiting for it.
And what did we tell you, Carol? Even if he did, he wouldn't even be on this paper. The motherfucker couldn't even get in the tournament.
Understand. There was something with the KAZ.
With you, yes.
I think he would have at least gotten on the pay-per-view. Where would he be in the main event? Probably not, but he would have definitely.
Semi-main event of the tournament for sure.
Isn't even here.
Yeah, but if he
I think that's where he is.
But if he was with Flair, they can move him to the main event.
Yeah, maybe he takes Desmond's spot in the tournament. And still loses to the Pope in round 1. Thank Jesus, it's main event time. We get a recap of the tournament that I really don't want to see a recap of. Anderson's got another New Jersey! And stares right down Christy Hemi's shirt.
Yeah. This is like his
I don't
third
blame
promo. It's like, what else could he possibly have left to talk about?
Because he's our new guy we're building around. We just got him from the Fed. He's fresh off of the Denver Nuggets thing.
What couldn't you say about the same thing about the dude that he's fighting in the finals?
Yeah, but he was on ECW.
Gotcha.
The Pope also.
I do wonder why.
Only one of the night.
I wonder if the only reason they went with the Pope is because he was a babyface.
He was over too.
But like, if they can't do Anderson versus AJ for the belt next because they're both heels,
right? Yeah, no, it's because he's a face. And then Scott Hall and X-Pac show up and they beat up the Pope. The fuck?
Is like, what do you say?
Don't turn your back on the Wolfpack in 2010.
2010 and fucking 2010.
And you also don't own the rights to that.
10 fucking years, Scott.
And then the Pope's music plays, but he's not here. And then Anderson's music plays, and he comes out and he does his shtick. And then the Pope does start to crawl out, and then Anderson runs and beats him up, and then they continue the count, and then Anderson runs back up, and he beats him up some more.
Very confusing.
And then he runs back in, breaks up the count, and then he comes back out and beats him up some more. And then eventually it just ends up in the ring, and the whole match is, can the Pope recover as Anderson beats him down, and beats him down, beats him down, and then the Pope recovers, and John Cena, whoop-de-doo, the Pope wins.
And he doesn't win the belt next month.
No, he does not.
It's a lot of selling for the Pope, as he just got beaten down by Scott and Sean of all people.
And the Pope cries like he just won the world title.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's as close as you're going to get to winning the world title. Congratulations, Pope.
This is not great. It's not good.
Carol, why did you do this to us? No, look, I said last week.
You too.
I said last week that it made sense that, like, okay, Carol picked 2010. Why not end TNA Month, on a TNA note, a TNA bad show? It's now my goal to find a 2010 TNA show that's not bad. Because there's got to be one, right? There has to be one that's not bad. Because, holy shit, this was bad. This isn't just, like, my normal, like, it's bad because it's boring. Because it is boring. But then it's also bad.
On a just technical level, like...
I get both, the best of both worlds, but the worst variety.
There are two good points on this show. It is Angle and Anderson and Joe and AJ.
It doesn't make up.
Everything else is just not good at all. This is But this is pretty much standard for 2010 TNA's pay-per-views in general. Like, none of them are going to be good. And that's just how it is. And this was just a shining example. They had an idea. It was not well thought out. All the matches were unremarkable. Every finish was ridiculous, nonsensical. And in the end, we got a half-assed main event with just a lot of selling, and then a comeback for 2 minutes with Pope winning the match, just like he did with Matt Morgan. It's I can say for certain I've watched worse TNA shows. So I will give this a D-. But man, this is not. I'm never going back to this.
No, I'm sticking with my guns here. I'm giving this an F. I don't care. AJ and Joe, I can watch them have a better match on a better card. Angle and Anderson, I can say the same. Those two matches don't make up for the atrocity that this tournament was. It didn't do anything for anyone. In hindsight, knowing that the winner doesn't even get the fucking title win. Actually, he has to wait a fucking month before he even gets his title match because Abyss, for some reason, gets a title shot. No, it's all bad. It's all bad. It's an F. Carol.
AF.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything redeeming here.
Nope.
All right.
And I'm glad I picked it.
Fucking hell. All right, so straight F. Well, that's gonna end off TNA month. Unfortunately, not on the highest of notes, but that's kind of like that's TNA in a nutshell, pretty much. But next month, it's freebie month. I believe.
It's freebie month. And next week is a special edition of the podcast.
I will not be here.
It's not going to be here. I will. And I have a special co-host in the Britman Hit Kit. And our guest next week will also be the return of the J-Crack. And we're going to be covering a company we've never even talked about before. I didn't even know was a thing. In Ricky Pro, Ricky Choshu's wrestling company in 2005. It'll be the first anniversary show, main evented by Ricky Choshu versus Katsuyori Shibata.
Sounds like a lot of Mark shit.
Daisuke Sakimoto, Takamichi Noku, Ishii for Murakami, Fujiwara, bunch of names on this show. I can't wait to hear them just gargle the Japanese balls of these companies, because I'm just going to sit there like, yeah, I watched the show. You know, it was a show.
Fuck Japanese wrestling.
It's gonna be me and
You
two fucking Kuro fans.
Sincerely.
You think I'm a liar?
I think
Oh, for Christ's sake.
that you are trying to put on a front to a lot of people that you don't need to.
So I think we're going to move on to our main event segment then.
Did you find something?
I did. And I'm keeping it TNA related.
Oh.
So, Zahai originally was supposed to have tonight's segment, but things didn't go his way.
They did not.
What are you listening to?
It was a tab that reloaded.
So, we're doing a tier list of the 2007 TNA roster.
2007?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was this for 2006. I picked 2007.
All right.
So, of course, tier list, very easy, very know how to do. S, of course, is the best. Then you have A, B, C, and as always, trash by elegance is you are the worst of the worst. So, we're going to go right down from the beginning all the way to the end here. Give our quick thoughts and opinions on where we think. And what a great way to start off with Johnny
I'll rank those by
Devine.
myself.
What?
Let me do this all by myself as the guest.
Oh my
No,
goodness.
we all rank so that it's an equal fitting. I believe that's Johnny Devine, or that's A1.
I think it's
Either way,
I
trash.
think that's A1 because it's in alphabetical order for me.
It is. But is
Trash.
A1 still there?
Probably technically. Doesn't matter.
I'm trying to see if he's. I don't see Johnny Devine because he would have been, what, Havoc? Oh, no, Johnny Devine is. Oh, shit, that is A1. All right, yeah, trash.
Yeah,
Abyss.
Now, okay, so again, we're ranking specifically on 2007 that themselves, not the character as a whole.
B.
So 2007, Abyss.
B.
I'd say B's pretty fair for Abyss at this time. It's not 2005 or 6, but he's still pretty good.
And he's fighting my boy, Black Green. AJ Styles.
Obviously.
B.
That's what?
B.
What was he doing in 07?
He's in the Angle Alliance. He's tag teaming with Tomko.
Yeah,
Is that Alliance at that point?
Yeah, it's
I thought it was
07.
08.
He's doing some fucking
Because
good
at
work.
Bound for Glory, it's him and Tomko against Pac-Man.
No,
and,
then yes, it's an A/S.
I go.
It's at
S.
least
I thought he had just turned heel at this point.
I think AJ.
I think it's at least A.
I think he's an S in 2007.
S, just do it.
All right. Alex Shelley, one half of the Machine Guns.
A.
B.
Fucking
Ooh.
weird.
No, you see, I kind of side with Carol because I think the Machine Guns like 08, 09. That's
yeah,
like
I get
AF.
it. Like that's a,
But like this is them first
they
starting
were
to like
still,
really get
like,
their
one of
footing
the
in.
highlights for the. But if you want to go B, I mean, you want to be woke. That's
Well, their
fine.
biggest thing in 07 is their Team 3D feud. Somehow Andy Douglas of the Naturals is still here.
Trash. No, C.
C.
What? In 07?
In 07,
What the fuck
doing?
are the Naturals doing in 07?
Trash.
Angelina Love.
B.
S.
No, the beautiful people are not a thing yet.
There's
Look
another. There's
Are they
another-
not?
Yes, they
They're-
are.
But they're not like the beautiful people yet. You know, like this is at least B.
B. Whatever. Just go B.
Jeez. Pac-Man Jones.
Trash.
Trash.
I was gonna go C. He did win a tag title, and he did make it rain.
He's awful.
Trash.
He did nothing for the company.
Austin Star,
Trash.
Austin Aries,
C.
in 2007.
I don't know, bro.
Trash.
I think it's trash. He didn't do shit.
Awesome
Now,
Kong,
Awesome
S.
Kong S.
Is an S, obviously.
Like, cute Kip.
S.
What?
Fuck off. C.
C. Yeah, I'll go C. Mr. Backlund. I don't know
C.
anything he did.
C.
He was shooting
Yeah.
with Gelada Lethal.
Oh, Bobby Roode.
B.
B. Yeah, B sounds about right.
Booker T.
C.
I would also go C.
Bubba.
Trash.
B.
I was
Trash.
gonna say
God
A.
You're insane. Both
Dude,
of you
his-
are insane.
dude, He is hysterical in 07. The stuff
Oh
he's doing, the
my.
Fish Market Street fight, the
Golly,
stuff
bro.
on the Christmas special. See, he knows.
Yeah, come on. It's B.
It's at
But
least A.
I'm not going higher than a B.
But all right, I'll stick with B then. We're gonna put Chase in trash. The Wildcat, knock knock,
Come
who's
on.
there?
Trash.
Trash.
Yeah. Saban, we'll put him with
B.
Shelly and B. I didn't get in the trash, Chris. Christian, 07.
A.
He's about to leave.
S.
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 No,
in
A.
07? He's yeah. I mean, if this was 06.
Oh,
Daniels,
for fuck's sake.
C.
C.
Christy.
Hemi.
She's a wrestler at this time.
C.
Yeah. C for Christy.
Yeah.
And for Firecrotch.
I guess.
We'll
put
put
Devon
Devon.
is B.
Somehow the Damager, or one half of
Trash.
the Magnums. Elix
Same
Skipper.
deal with Elix.
Zahaya. Elix.
yeah, trash.
Eric
What's he
Young.
doing? Eric Young's a B.
Yeah. Very,
Oh, dear.
very entertaining.
2007,
Oh
because
my
I knew you were gonna.
God, he's a B.
I'm not okay. I will accept B.
There's no.
I would personally say A.
Gail Kim A.
S.
Oh,
I was saying
alright.
Kaz
I was
would be
saying-
A.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah,
Black
Rain.
She was on.
Black Rain is a
gets
C.
Black Rain is an S.
But Black Rain
He's a
is
C.
a trash. What are we fucking talking
No,
about?
but he's such a good trash that he at least is a C.
I will
Remember
take-
Black Rain.
I will take C. You will not get any
Yeah.
higher than a C.
LAX.
Hernandez B. Come
Well,
on, you
both of
gotta
them.
give it. Yeah. No, if it's both of them, if we're doing both, it's an A.
Yeah, because I mean we've already been doing the tag teams together.
Yeah,
as well.
LAX is an A.
Taya.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Jackie.
If it's her alone, C, but if it's her and James Storm, B at least.
it's-
Well, I mean, I
her.
think it's her alone and with James Storm. So it's
Then
her as
B.
a manager. So I think.
Well, no, I think she's a C. I think James Storm is a B.
C.
James Mitchell.
B.
I think B if it would Abyss.
B.
And then the Cowboy.
D.
B.
B. Jay Lethal. I'm gonna go
S.
I'm gonna go A.
I say S.
A. That was his breakout year.
Jared.
Double J Jim
B.
Jerry. S.
C.
What?
2007 is a C.
JB Jeremy Borash. That's an S.
That's an S.
That's
It's
nice.
JB. He's the best.
He's great.
Jerry Lynn.
C.
C. I don't know
Oh,
anything
yeah.
he's doing in
I was about to
2000.
But just give the respect.
I was gonna go C because I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, C. Give him
Yeah.
C.
Jim Cornette. I think Jim Cornette's a B.
Trash.
He was a really good.
Trash.
No, he
C.
was
Trash.
a good
Fuck,
He was
GM.
even on the company at this point in 2007?
Yeah, he's the GM.
Then I'd say B.
I think
'Cause
he was
he
a
was
really good
good.
GM. Jimmy Rave. C.
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 Johnny Devine.
C.
C.
Relic.
Trash.
Trash.
Yeah, I can't get away with that one. Judas Macias.
C.
You're gonna hold on. You're giving him a C.
Yeah,
but
because he
Relic
spit
gets
blood
trash.
out of his mouth, and he had a
He had like one fucking match.
exactly.
Oh, you guys are insane. Karen Jarrett. B?
Trash.
She's a good character.
I would say B.
I
She's a
hate
good
it.
character.
I fucking hate it, Karen, bro. I still hate her.
Now, Kevin Nash, I think, is A. He was great. Dr. Nash with
He-
Kurt Angle, that
he-
shit's great.
I go B because he didn't really do much but be a character, and I like his character.
Carol.
Kevin Nash, B.
All right. Conan, trash.
Yeah, trash.
Kurt Angle, S.
Dog.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle.
No, I would say kind of C.
You're insane.
He's
No,
just
it's an
saying
S.
it. Low key, Senshi.
C.
I guess so. I don't remember what he did in 2007.
Why'd you zoom in?
It fucked up. C. I believe that is
Trash.
Michael Shane,
Yeah, it's
also known
definitely
as
down.
Mike Martyr or whatever the fuck he was.
Fucking trash.
Serotonin.
Trash.
Matt Morgan.
C.
C.
Oh wow, all right. ODB.
B.
B.
B. Petey.
B.
Ron Killings.
C.
He's not here for much longer, so yeah.
He won the tag titles with Pac.
Bro, come on. It was C.
Raven.
C.
He's a lot now. I was about to say trash.
No, he's about to become.
No, I'll agree trash.
All right.
You
Ryan.
better put Terry in trash.
Yeah,
No,
but
Terry's not going.
I'll
No,
be
I
nice.
don't allow
I'll
it.
be nice to Terry and go C.
C.
Crazy. Rick Steiner. Trash.
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 Junior Fatu.
Trash.
Same thing.
Fuck.
And you can go right there as well.
Road dog.
I give Roxy a C.
Laveau. Cool character.
Roxy's like high C, very low B to me.
I go C.
Especially when she gets the buzz cut. Like, they had something there as
Yeah.
a baby face for a little bit.
If this was 08, I go B, because then she's like starts wrestling and
Come
stuff.
on, you already know
She's
where
got,
you're putting the next dude at.
Samoan Joseph in 07 is his year.
Yeah.
See.
His
Yeah.
only year. Scott Steiner, B.
B.
It's
B.
Scotty. Shark Boy also deserves a B.
I agree.
B.
SoCal, C.
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 Can't really think of anything there. Sanjay,
C.
I go B.
I'd give him the B. He's putting on good match. Oh, he has a. Nah, I go B. Spike,
Little
C.
Brother Runt.
Sting.
Come
S.
on, S.
Yeah, that's an
Yeah.
easy yes.
It's fucking Sting and TNA, bro.
How about Andrew
Andrew
the Test, the Punisher, the Martin?
Trash.
Trash.
One match and he's jacked. Tomko. I think Tomko
I would say
is really good.
I would say C, pushing B.
I was gonna go B. At least he wins the tag titles. He's
I'm gonna say B.
dominant
Yeah,
in
fuck it. He
EU.
gets B.
He gets in the
No.
video game.
Y'all can
Yeah.
give him a B if you want.
Tracy.
S for the titties.
Not
Oh
the Tracy.
my god, Carol.
I mean, she did get in the Playboy.
B.
Yeah, S.
Let's see. That's Lance Rock. We'll put him with Jimmy Rave, and then we round it out with Velvet.
S.
S.
All right,
Come
all
on.
right,
Dude, you're
fine.
bullshitting me if you're telling me Velvet's Guy wasn't one of the
No.
things you look forward to watching the most.
With that, there's your ranking. Only a few in the S tier: AJ Styles, Kong, Gail Kim, Borash, Angle, Joe, Sting, and Velvet Sky's entrance.
Yeah. You damn right.
You gotta screenshot this so we can show.
I'll
We gotta
just
show a
keep
shot.
it here.
We have to.
I'll just keep it, yeah. But I guess the question, as I always do when we do the rankings of the rosters, is what does this say about the state of 07 TNA? Only a few S
71.
tiers, only a few characters in the A, a lot of people in B, a lot of people in C.
It's just like they have good wrestlers, and obviously, like some of them hit their peak.
That's to do with
during
TNA.
this time,
It's
but like
Go ahead, one at a time.
none of them are reaching their like full potential yet. But I feel like
Carol?
a good handful
Oh,
of them are going to.
Carol, now you can say your point.
that's what TNA is. TNA was like it has some really low lows, but man, those highs are pretty good. It's an abusive relationship.
Yeah.
It is how TNA is, isn't it?
It's like how Zahai and JR.
All right.
They don't know that. They don't know that. Ladies and gentlemen,
Tell
that's
Jay
it
to
for
give me some
the...
IHOP, and he can get.
That is, oh
and
my
then he
god.
can IHOP on this dick.
You know what the sad part is? Wouldn't that be a great cliffhanger for next week when Jay's the guest? But you're not
I'm
here.
not gonna be here.
So, whoop-de-doo. That's it for TNA Month. I'm very happy we did it, kinda.
You're just not happy we watched the show, which is understandable.
I'm
And that
very
is the
upset.
show.
I
ladies
was
and gentlemen.
cool. I was hoping for a bad TNA show that I was like, it was fun bad. This is just shit. And I hated my life. So take us out.
Well, that's gonna end things for the Four Post Massacre Podcast. Carol, could you please tell all these wonderful people where they can find you over the internet if you even have anything you want to plug?
No, but fuck ICE, fuck AI, and fuck pedophiles like Zahaya.
What? You can't
Can't say that.
You were so good. You were doing so good
Yeah,
up until that
yeah,
last point. Fuck. All right.
You don't remember.
I don't fucking remember at all.
It was
Herb
Hernandez.
Nandez. Herb Nandez. Is there anything that you'd like to add to help close out tonight's show?
As always, support independent pro wrestling. It's the backbone of our industry. Without them, there is no future. So please go out of the way, find your local indie, give them some support, because you never know. One of these days, they honestly might end up in TNA. And he didn't cut me off this time. Yeah, because he did it last time, bastard.
Fuck you.
All right, we will be back, or at least
No,
Adam
you won't.
Adam and Hitkid will be back next time around to talk about Four Posts segment, as always, AEW, WWE, Japan, and the Indie Spotlight.
And the NXT report.
retro review with J Crack this time around, and then it's up to you to find out what you're gonna. You know what? I have a challenge. Leave it up to Hit Kid to pick the game.
That sounds terrible.
I want to see how well that goes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, well, next week, Hit Kid's picking the game. No Dynamite review. We're doing the NXT report. It's my show this week. Yeah, I host. My rules.
All right.
And also, they're going to talk about pro wrestling, and I'm going to just be like, whatever.
All right. Well, until then, thanks for listening, everybody. Remember, you can always find us on Podbean, Apple Podcasts, and on YouTube. We just uploaded the special Title Tuesday edition of the
Halloween special.
Four Post Massacre, the Saturday night's main event on our YouTube channel, so be sure to check that out, as well as all of our other wonderful things. And as always, we will see you later. Good night, everybody.
Bye. Say goodbye, Carol.
I typed in XXX TNA in Google and I said, should not have done that.
Thank you, Carol.